My next guest lives with that challenge every day. He is using Google BigQuery to compress what we call time to insight, which he'll explain a little bit more going on. Randy Clods is the digital marketing manager for US Cellular. It is the 5th largest wireless service provider in the United States, serving almost 5 million customers every day. And he joins us from Chicago. Randy, welcome to Atmosphere Live.
Hi, thanks to be here.
All right, now I happen to know you describe yourself as a data fan. Why is that?
I truly love data information, but I'm really a creative person at heart. I went to art school, studied journalism. I even paint cartoon animals in my spare time. But at the end of the day, I love things that look cool or cute, but I always want to know what the numbers are saying. Just because the ad looks cool doesn't mean it'll have a big impact. It's really like the old newspaper saying, if you think your mother loves you, check it out. Sorry, Mom. Connecting back to digital marketing. If you think an ad campaign is working, check the data.
Now, in your case, that includes a lot. We have desktop, website, mobile data, as well as the store data, right?
That's right. So we call online and offline. Example I like to use is to ask people to think about the last time they bought a mobile phone. You really want the Samsung Galaxy S5. If you're like most folks, you did your research online, asked a friend, asked a neighbor. When it's actually time to get the phone, what did you do? You probably ultimately went to a retail store, feel the phone in your hands, and interact with it in real time. After all, you're forming a 2-year relationship with this device. It's not a bad idea to meet it in person first.
Now, there are so many steps you described in that process. Who gets the credit for the sale in that scenario?
You just hit on a question that US Cellular have been asking for several years. Google BigQuery has finally gotten us close to a solid answer. Like many telecoms, we have substantial investments in online marketing, display advertising, and web resources. We also compete in many of our markets head-to-head with wireless powerhouses like Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, and T-Mobile. When the stakes are high, we want to arm ourselves with the data-driven evidence that we're putting our money in the right places. Being able to invest wisely in the right marketing channels and really ultimately on the right device screen accurately, whether that be desktop, mobile, or tablet, is critical.
So before you moved to BigQuery and got this answer, what did you see when you checked the data?
It was really like deciphering a foreign language. It really was. We had 3 different reports that detailed online and offline sales, 3 different reports in 3 different formats and 3 different owners. Often it would appear that many of the purchases that came in through the web were ultimately fulfilled by other channels, such as telesales or retail stores. We strongly suspected that the truth met somewhere in the middle.
So what did you do and what spurred you to do it?
I guess you can blame the busy holiday season. Third quarter of every year, many advertisers try to figure out how to spend ways to drive the most sales the rest of the year, usually to meet a given sales goal. The budgeters want evidence that they'll get a return on that investment. They want hard numbers, not just proxy figures like we had X number of clicks on a certain campaign, what we call click-through rate. We'd already built a strong data-driven reputation internally through the use of Google Analytics Premium. People grew to trust it as somewhat of a record of truth. And we're fortunate to work with Cardinal Path, a company that really understands how to distill that information into something statistically meaningful and relevant.
I think it was Forrester Research that once called them web analytics ninjas was the term.
That's a pretty good description. They definitely have a black belt in web analytics. So what we asked them to do was to use BigQuery to tie any kind of online activity in Google Analytics to any offline sale or activation which began on the website. For digital advertising via multiple channels to help lead a potential customer to uscellular.com, where he sure did their research, grew to love the Samsung Galaxy S5 or another smartphone, but may have not been ready to commit to that purchase online at that exact moment. Really wanted to determine a fair way to ensure that online marketing lead, one that ultimately went to buy that GS5 in the US Cellular store or via telesales, could be given some level of credit to that particular purchase. What we were able to do with BigQuery was connect many of these points in the sales process, just like drawing a line through points on a graph. And it took about a month for the initial project.
What did you learn?
For the first time, we had data-driven answers we wanted. We'd always suspected that online activities were driving a bigger portion of sales. Now we started to get a feel for exactly how much. And this is amazing about using good data, great analytical tools, and a statistically based approach. You start to overcome the reluctance of many to take action.
Like what?
Budgeting is one of the really biggest. If you suddenly realize that the mobile website was driving much more traffic than in previous quarters, for example, you might want to invest in mobile site innovations and more mobile advertising. All the data points connected, you can make a stronger case to build future marketing programs.
All right, Randy, let me close by asking this. For someone who's in your shoes and trying to sort through all of this information, what's the biggest lesson you've learned?
When you have great data and great analytics, you create a single source of truth from which everyone can learn and act quickly.
All right, Randy, thanks so much for walking us through the process and being with us today.